Or Astro. Yeah. God is love. God is love. God is love, baby. God is love. God is love, baby. God is love. God is love. God is love. God is power. God is peace. God is above. God is beneath. God is beautiful. God is true. God is everywhere. Cause God is you. God is love. God is love. God is love. Baby. God is love. 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 God is quiet. God is loud. God is humble. God is proud. God is grateful. God is near. God is mighty. God is here. Say, God is love. 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 God is love.
Wow. What a way to start our day, yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good morning, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Tucson. My name is Morgana. I'm your host this morning. After that energizing start, let's take a moment, get grounded, settle into our space, breathe in peace, release the rest. In, hold. We are all a unique expression of the divine source. For one life, that life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is our life right now. You are setting an intention to experience a happier life, better health, more abundant living. You're in the right place, and welcome aboard. Know that wherever you are on your personal spiritual path, you're welcome here and you are among friends. Hi, everybody. Everybody in Zoom land. Our phones are on silent, do not disturb, leave me the bleep alone, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. I hope you all got a copy of our bulletin this morning. It's going to let you know, it's going to give you the links to the websites and the newsletters, the practitioners, and any questions you have, you can at least get started here. There are just a couple of announcements. Today is the first Sunday of the month. Happy June. Happy birthday to all the June people for the whole month. If we don't see you here, we'll see you later in the month and you'll let us know. We'll sing a happy birthday song, maybe. I said maybe. Got to cover your bases. Some people might want to sing, others are like, no, leave me alone. Okay, welcome to anyone who's found us for the first time. If you have, my name is, again, Morgana. I'm on your board as your secretary. This is Sharon Whaley, our practitioner, and newly elected spiritual director. Thank you. I always say it wrong. And Ruth Starwell is our practitioner sitting here. These are the two ladies you want to come to. If something's on your mind, you need just a few minutes of prayer to get it off your mind so you can let go and let God. And it's a gift to you and them. So thank you. As the first Sunday, we're also doing lunch bunch across the road at River, the Whole Foods, where there's a wonderful selection of deli items. And hot or cold, sweet and not. And then a couple of weeks later, we've got the LGBTQ plus. I get tongue-tied around Q. And friends meeting, and that'll be at Starbucks on Broadway. The address is there. You can put it in your maps if you don't know which location it is. And there's more dates on that. So the next thing we're going to do real quick is read our vision statement from the front of the bulletin. The Center for Spiritual Living Tucson is an inclusive, vibrant spiritual community focusing on personal connection through our beliefs, principles, and practices of the science of mind.
So I invite you to allow that to carry you into our time of silent meditation. Allowing the chime to bring us in and out of the 3 minutes of silence. This is your time. recognizing that God is. God is here. God is now. God is infinite, eternal presence. God is the love that is beyond. And God is the love that is intimate, beyond intimate. God is the presence, here, eternal. God is this community. God is you. God is me. God is the world we live in. God is beyond the world we live in. This is love. We are held in love. We are guided by love. We are a love. And allowing His presence to be the very essence of who and how we are in the world. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful for this time together. I'm grateful for the beautiful music, the inspiring words of our talk, knowing that all that is present here is love. And so grateful for this coming together and for knowing the truth and for being here in the truth and allowing that to be the essence of who we are and the essence of how we step forward in our day and our week and our lives. That we are blessed here now, always. And so it is. My name is Ruth Starwell, and I'm a licensed religious science practitioner. And I would like to share our spiritual thought for today. It's in your bulletin if you'd like to read along. Our theme this month is Higher, Deeper Love. Ernest Homes' philosophy describes love as the self-givingness of spirit and as the central flame of the universe. Love is not just an emotion, but a cosmic, creative force that harmonizes all things. What is love? God is love. And we have 3 affirmations today, so I invite you, I will say one, and then just repeat after me, and we'll do all 3 of them. And again, they're in your bulletin. Love is the central flame of the universe.
Love is the central flame of the universe.
Love is what fires my heart.
Love is what fires my heart.
Daily I tap into the feelings of love in my heart.
Daily I tap into the feelings of love in my heart.
Gotta take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. And now this mountain I must climb is like the world upon my shoulder. But through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. You know this. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again, but I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show I'm gonna take a little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love is finally found in my life. There's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now to travel so far. Change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Thanks, guys.
Oh, good morning.
Morning.
So yes, I saw Foreigner on their first tour of the United States,
Wow.
the Greek Theater, Los Angeles, 1977. Not that I was like 2. No, actually, it was the day after my 17th birthday. So yeah, I was cracked. I can't tell you how many years I've seen this song title come up as a talk title or a suggested talk title. Yeah, it's pretty. Happens a lot. Happens a lot. So good morning. Good to be back. Good to see y'all. Katie sends her greetings. She's off working today. So, otherwise, she of course would be here. It's not just the month we talk about love; it's also Pride Month. So right now, I want to acknowledge that with all of you, and so that will be part. That will be part of what I talk about. So it ties in very nicely. So today we gather together in acknowledgement that love is all there is. I mean, if we take Ernest Homes at his word, not just Ernest, but many other philosophers over the years, right, have said God is love. Over and over and over and over again, we hear that God is love, and love then takes on this larger definition that is beyond just romantic love. There's familial love, there's friendship love, there's, I mean, if we want to extend the conversation of love into relationships and so on, if you look at some of the dating sites out there in the world today, I ran across one as I was doing my research and in my experience of life that had over 20 gender definitions. Over 20 that are active, that people actively identify with in the world today. Isn't that amazing? In terms of sexual identity, the way sexual expression finds its way into the world. And that's just one small piece of what we're talking about today. Love is love. I ran across another phrase, and I'm going to get deeper into all of this as I go into this morning. That love is not pie. Love is not pie. So what does it mean by love is not yeah, not like your apple, blueberry, strawberry, cherry. I had blueberry pie for dessert last night. Thank you very much. We say love is not pious. Love is not limited. It's like there's not. We have a pie in front of us, and we cut it up into slices. And once all the slices are gone, it's gone. But love is not like that. Love is infinite.
The other pie.
The other, yes,
The other
yes, 4 point. I had to memorize that when I was a chimney sweep because I throughout the area circle. Yeah. Anyway. Love is not something we earn. It's not something we chase. It's not something we become. It's not something we actually become worthy of over time. Love is the nature of who and what we are. Love is at the core of who and what we are. Love is our beingness when we allow it, when we get out of our own way. God is love, and therefore, love is the very deepest part of our nature. It is what drives us forward. It is what inspires us to grow. It is what inspires us to reach for more. Perhaps the greatest spiritual journey we venture upon in our life is discovering that what we seek, love, and many other things, that what we seek is actually seeking expression through us. So Ernest Homes says, what we are looking for, we are looking with and looking at. Always. What we are looking for, we are looking with, looking at. Love is so expansive. And so are we. So are you. And so is every person, place, and thing out there in the world that you look at, that we encounter, that we interact with. And sometimes we don't like to be reminded of that because there are some people that, yeah, I can love you, but I really don't want to eat dinner with you. I maybe don't want to take a walk around the lake with you. But I can love you, right? I can love that you are, as you are, an individualized expression of the divine. I can see that in you. I may not always like the way it expresses. Frequently, I don't like the way I express. I had a meltdown. I had my own personal little meltdown last night. And I woke up going, really? I was really irritated with me. Anybody else do that? Yeah. I was not proud of the way I behaved. I was not proud of the way I expressed myself. I had a genuine moment where stuff I thought I had dealt with and moved through, I'd handled, I'd grown through this stuff. And something happened in an interaction, and I lost my mind for about 20 minutes. Went to bed cranky. I don't do that. Try not to. And I woke up and I had to do my work. I had to make peace with me, write an apology, all the things. But that was me loving this morning. Right? That was me learning to have compassion for my own process in the same way that I have compassion for other people's processes. It's very easy for me to love somebody else through their own stuff and let them get angry with them and let them be angry with whoever and let them sit, I'll sit and I'll listen, I'll hold space.
Mm-hmm.
But me? No. Heaven forbid that I should be fallible. Like Katie said, she said to me this morning, she goes, you get to be human too. You get to be human too. And that's always been my commitment, right? Always been my commitment, doing what I do, this part of my life. right? It's like I show up as human. I don't show up as some elevated, escalated, holier than thou spiritual leader, blah, 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 blah. No. No. Plenty of those folks out there. I don't need that job. We are love. We are points of light within the mind and heart of God. We are the divine expressing itself, the divine interacting with itself. Always. What if, consider this, what if love isn't something that God gives? What if love is simply something God? What if love is what God is? And what if we are called to be radically inclusive at every turn? What if I am called to, in each and every moment, turn every corner of my life and looking down the street of wherever I am and seeing that there too is God expressing as love, as joy, as beauty, as light, as pain, as sadness, as anger, as all the things. What if all of that, what if it is simply about acknowledging that this amazing tapestry of life, all inclusive, is the expression of God. All of it. Because if we say it is present at every point, then even the things that are painful are part of that too. And learning to embrace and accept that from a certain point of view may be an even greater expression of that divine love. Learning to look, as Ernest Hopkins would say, learning to look those facts in the face and tell the truth about them. And says, even there is the presence of God. I may not agree with it. I may not like it. I may not approve of it. But that is part of God expressing. That is part of the divine finding its way into life and saying, you know what? You get to participate. I get to participate. We get to participate in bringing all that back into harmonious activity. Of taking that appearance of chaos and working with it to find itself back to center. No, that's a tough one, folks. I know it is. I mean, I was in St. Louis this past week, a bunch of meetings and work and stuff for my day job. And there are things going on there that I don't necessarily like, don't necessarily approve on, but I've been working for this same company for 22 years. Right? And even when I'm not liking what's going on, I would do it differently. And I wish they would ask my opinion. I sit there and I smile and I nod and I say my little silent prayers in the back of my head. And I speak my opinion gently and kindly. without being too terribly confrontational. And that's okay. But I sit there and I hold my space. I hold center. And that's what we do. That is what we get to do. Love frequently, in my experience, is the practice of being still when we want to run scared. Because so frequently our way back to love is walking through these times when we're feeling fearful, when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling separate, when we're feeling outside of, like, how do I want to put this? It's about shifting our perspective from one that says, you know what? Being spiritual is so very different. Living the spiritual, I look out at the world, it's like, why aren't they more spiritual than that? I don't know. Do you really? Do you know? I'm standing looking at a group of 1,000 people. Can I stand there and tell you how many of them have a daily spiritual practice? No. Do I know intuitively that each and every one of those people is an individualized expression of God? Intellectually, I know that. I've been taught it. I've been learning it my 50 some odd years now, since I first heard it. But do I get to sit in judgment of all those people? No. We practice and we teach that spiritual maturity is not measured by certainty, it's measured by compassion. How compassionate can I be for the appearance of something other than a spiritually grounded and centered individual? And yeah, I make fun of us a lot because we do get so very serious about this stuff. And sure, we take it seriously. But I also believe wholeheartedly that God is a giggle. Starts with the same letter. It's measured by compassion, not by how many people we can exclude, but by how many people we can embrace. Love is expansive. But when we start getting drugged, we start dragging ourselves into that place of fear and separation, it starts contracting, does it not? And when we allow love to grow, we allow love to expand, we allow love to kind of nudge us out of our little comfort zones, that's when evolution is happening. That's when we really begin learning to grow. It's Pride Month. I meant to wear my pin. I ran out. I was running late. I've been wearing it on my hat. Pride Month. Pride is about liberation. It's about freedom. It's about the courageous declaration that says, I am no longer hiding who I am. Right? No longer hiding who I am. For generations, many of the LGBTQ plus family were told, you're wrong, you're broken, you don't belong, you're not worthy of love. That was the message. And like many of you, I grew up and watched the evolution over time. We have come to understand, we have come to believe, and come to accept that every soul, every individual is a unique and divine expression of spirit, an expression of divine life, each and every one. The divine God, as we understand it, doesn't mass produce, right? It's just not making a bunch of identical copies. That's not what it's about. It's about an expansive tapestry of expression. I love the little scene in, what was it, the movie Robin Hood with Kevin Costner, the Kevin Costner version.
Mm-hmm. Not
Right.
intense.
Pardon me?
Not intense.
Right. Kevin Costner version of Robin Hood, where I don't remember the actor's name. The other actor.
Alan Rickman,
No, he was in it. Yes.
but not the way you're thinking.
Anyway, there was another actor who's talking about the God. God delights in magnificent variety and tapestry. It's the line in the middle of the movie. It's just one of these little throwaway lines and stuck, right? God delights in magnificent variety and tapestry. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that what we affirm? We practice that. We live that day in and day out. No two leaves are identical. No two snowflakes are identical. No two souls are identical. Difference is not a flaw in creation. Difference is one of creation's greatest expressions. Not necessarily difference, but differentiation. Howard Thurman wrote that don't ask the world what it needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Do not ask the world what it needs. Ask what makes you come alive. And that's what Pride Month has become for me. Spirituality should never ask people to become less authentic. It should help them become more free to express, more free to be me, free to be you, free to be us, free to express and experience the fullness of who we are in an authentic and true and aligned fashion. If love is our nature, why do we fight and struggle so much to express it? Because we do. I know I do. I have. It's hard sometimes. It's scary sometimes. To fully love and experience and express means that I have to set aside not only my judgment of others, but my judgments of me. To decide that I can let go of the idea that there's not enough love. Let go of the idea that says I don't belong, that I'm not acceptable, that who I have been and all the mistakes I have made are kind of painted on my face for all to see. Sometimes it feels that way because I live inside my head, right? I live inside me. I know all my history. I know all the history that nobody else knows. Right? And yet, people still love me. People still care about me. Probably more than I do some days. Right? But love says there's room enough for everybody. So I can let go of the fear. I can let go of the ideas that keep me separate from everybody else. Because my ego sits here and tells me that, you know what, I got to be safe. I need to hold on. I need to step back just a little bit. But no, there's the other side of the ego, the lighter, brighter side of the ego that says, you know what, I can shine a light for folks. I can show up and be present for folks. I can show up and be present for me. And I can remember that I am not, that I am more individualized than individual. Subtle little turn that makes a world of difference. That says, you know what? We're all connected. Yes, I'm unique. I'm a unique expression over here, and I'm connected at the same time. I don't have to wait till I'm good enough. It's like I was sharing with Sharon. Sharon met me outside. She was putting the sign out, and I watched. She said, well, how are you? I said, well, okay. I've been working. I'm a little sick. And I broke a tooth last week. It's right in front. Y'all probably didn't even know. Some of you may have noticed, some didn't know. It's right here. Front and center on the left. Snapped off. It doesn't hurt. It's one of those. Anyway, long story. Anyway, but I could be self-conscious about it. I started to get self-conscious about it when I was driving up. I'm like, you know what? They're not going to care. They're really not. I care. There's part of me that totally cares. I'm a Leo. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, Ernest, I said that out loud. Side note. Ernest said, regarding astrology, he said, I don't know where it is. Somebody will look it up, I'm sure. But he said, the stars may foretell, but they cannot compel. Stars may foretell, but they cannot compel. So, anyway, back. All right. Don't go down that road. All right, winding down. Where in your life have you been withholding love from yourself? Where in your life have you been withholding love from you? Where have you believed you needed to become someone else before you could be worthy? Oh, I've been guilty of that. I'm not healthy enough. I'm not strong enough. I got too much of a belly. My hair is all funky. I got a broken tooth. See? Where have you believed you needed to become someone else before you could be worthy? Love is not a feeling, it is a practice. Well, it's not merely a feeling, it is a practice. The daily spiritual discipline that we can develop for ourselves. I was involved with a group. I haven't been actively involved with them for a while. In this little group in the online group in Clubhouse, and it's proud, grateful, desire. It's a daily practice. When the group gets together and they share, what are you proud of about yourself? What are you grateful for about yourself? What do you desire for yourself? And what do you love about yourself? They gather together Monday through Friday morning, this little audio app, and they share every morning, Monday through Friday. Proud, grateful, desire, love. All about us. All about me. They speak it out loud. So I offer you that practice. Proud, grateful, desire, and love. This woman in Detroit developed it, and it's been going on for years. literally 5 years. And it's powerful. It's a powerful thing to stand in the midst of my own life and speak that about me. And for you to speak that about you. Proud, grateful, desire, and love. You speak that desire as if it had already happened. Right? It's the way we practice as well. Speaking that desire of my heart as if it has already happened. In the present tense. It goes back to this idea that love is a verb. Love is a verb, my friends. It is active. It is not passive. So in the end, today, 4 affirmations. You ready? I'm going to skip past a bunch of other notes because I got verbose. But here are some affirmations. So repeat after me. I will say them slowly. I am an expression of divine love.
I am an expression of divine love.
I am worthy of love exactly as I am.
I am worthy of love exactly as I am.
I honor the sacred dignity
I honor the sacred dignity
within myself and others.
within myself and others.
I celebrate diversity
I celebrate diversity
as an expression of divine creativity.
as an expression of divine creativity.
I choose compassion over judgment,
I choose compassion over judgment.
and I choose connection over separation.
I choose connection over separation.
And so it is.
So it is.
All right. I love you all. Have a great, great week. And I'll see you in a month. Thank you.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
So let's give Reverend Lee another thank you. And a reminder that we'll be having brunch over at Whole Foods, and all are welcome. So welcome everyone. Good to see old friends and new friends. The board is going to be having a special meeting this Thursday to talk about the paperwork for the teaching chapter and the logistics of that happening. And anybody that's interested in just watching the wheels turn, you are all welcome. It's going to be on Zoom at Thursday at 4 at a regular place and time, just extra board meeting. So we are going to be doing that this week just to keep things moving forward with our status. Because I am looking forward to setting up classes, and until that happens, but I'm thinking about the newly revamped foundations for August is what I am looking at. Next month, Sabrina Johnson from Prescott is going to be our guest speaker the last Sunday of July, and she would like to do a workshop on
loving yourself, and next month's topic is wholeness. So she's going to be sending me more information about what that looks like, and so having a workshop next month. So we're starting to move forward, right?
Yeah.
So we're not waiting on the building. We know the building is happening, and that is moving at its own thing. But we're going to start doing stuff again, start classes, start workshops, and he wants to do a workshop too. I believe when Reverend Lee first reached out last December, he's like, I have a workshop. So
Friday night, all day Saturday.
So we'll
It's a
figure
big
it
one,
out.
yeah.
We'll figure it out when that's going to work. So just wanted to let you know things are happening here, and I'm excited to see what unfolds. This is our moment of gratitude, just being grateful for each and every one of you who has said yes to Centers for Spiritual Living Tucson. We do have a giving basket in the back where you can give your cash and check donations. Because it does take money to run a center and a chapter and whatever it is we are calling ourselves. Does take your financial support, and so we are grateful for that. There are other ways of giving. If you are online and not here locally, you can always mail a contribution to 911 South Craycroft Road, Tucson, Arizona 85711. And we have a text to tithe, which is 616-800-8252. And I hope that's working. Somebody told me a while ago it wasn't, and I didn't follow up.
I did.
Okay, it's working. Awesome. And you can send a donation by Zelle at CSLT911@gmail.com. So we have lots of ways for you to financially support your center, and of course, we are grateful for all the time and talent that you donate as well. And if you're interested in doing anything, you see me, send me an email, and you should add that to the bulletin. Maybe when Maria gets back from her vacation, we'll look at that. So with that, let's go ahead and just affirm our havingness, our goodness with our affirmation here, our tithing gratitude, divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now. So it is. Have a blessed week, everyone. Michael?
Please stand up. Will the real CSLT or TSCLT please stand up? That's how it is. I release and I let go. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith, I see light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith, I see light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.